And while the media was busy painting Yovanovitch as this victim, they missed this gross claim by the former diplomat.
We are the 52 Americans who 40 years ago this month began 444 days of deprivation, torture, and captivity in Tehran. We are the dozens of Americans stationed at our embassy in Cuba and consulates in China who mysteriously and dangerously were injured and attacked. We are Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Patrick Smith, Ty Woods, and Glenn Doherty.
Here now to respond is Patricia Smith, mother of Sean Smith, of course, one of the Americans tragically killed in September 2012 at that horrific Benghazi terror attack. Patricia, I know these have been difficult years for you ever since, but how did that come across to you when you heard Yovanovitch say, we are these people? I guess she was just saying, in general, this is what we put ourselves through.
That may be so, but I don't understand why she is bringing Benghazi into this. Benghazi is very, very hard. Well, it's very hard to handle. And she's bringing that in as if it's something. Why is she bringing that in now?
Well, I think she decided to do that to kind of connect herself to the long and storied tradition of diplomatic assignments abroad, oftentimes that are very difficult. Sometimes contractors are involved. Sometimes it's just State Department employees. They're very difficult. They're very dangerous. And I guess the point she was trying to make there, I'm guessing, is that anyone who criticizes the permanent civil servant class or members of the civil servant class are somehow casting aspersions or not respecting the great sacrifices of people like your son and others who have sometimes, in some cases, paid with their lives. But I think that was a real stretch. I mean, she got fired from her job and is now from her post and is now working in a great position at Georgetown University. Your son was killed. So
He's dead. He's dead, and they don't care. You know, nobody came back to me to tell me anything about it, other than the State Department says, they called me and says he's dead. And now she's worried. I'm not being, I can't talk very well right now. I'm quite upset about this. I don't understand why people keep bringing Benghazi into this. She had nothing to do with Benghazi. She's Yovanovitch, she's in anyway.
Yeah, well, she was. Yeah, well, she again. I think what she's trying to do here is, kind of blanket herself in the careers of the whole civil servant class and the diplomatic corps, I should say, that are oftentimes in hardship posts, and they do sacrifice. I mean, there's no doubt about
it. Absolutely.
And sometimes the State Department also gets it really wrong. And
no kidding.
As we saw in Benghazi. And so there are kind of two issues. I mean, sometimes they get it really wrong and it's deadly consequences. But because you've served your country in Ukraine doesn't mean that you can kind of compare yourself to the heroes at Benghazi. But Patricia, I know this is very...
That's what I was saying. Leave it alone. I mean,
Patricia,
these people died.
Thank you very much for being here tonight. I know how hard that is. We have a lot more to get to when we come back, including my final thoughts later on in the hour.
Oh, wow. You two are going to have such a great trip.
Thanks to you, we will.
This is why Voya helps reach today's goals.
All while helping you to and through retirement.
Can you help with these?
We're more of the plan, invest, and protect kind of help. Voya.